There are 54 NGOs out there that are operating and have actually been non-compliant in their operations.
Others have been suspended indefinitely for failing to submit audit books of accounts and annual returns to the National Bureau for NGOs.
The premature actions by some of these NGOs has created anxiety among the public without adequate facts, hence precipitating uncalled for conclusions, a diversion and distraction from the concerns raised by His Excellency the President.
The Bureau, which is a department of the Internal Affairs Ministry, oversees the registration and operations of NGOs nationally. Several of the NGOs work on human rights and policy issues, while others are religious-founded and women's rights organizations.
Desist from uttering and issuing disreputable statements, as any continued action in this part will certainly attract appropriate reprimands.
How many of those are actually involved in these issues that are coming out? I think we ought to be somewhat lenient to the sector vis-a-vis the numbers and vis-a-vis what is actually coming out right now.
Yes, we need to deal with the problem by letting those who are creating problems out of the organizations, and by also making sure that each organization that has a problem has a roadmap on how it wants to reform.
And they ran away.
One of the things we need to ask ourselves, that the reason why we shall always put government to account and we shall always do it is because we are key players, we are Ugandans, and we do pay taxes.
This is something that is not new, but for us we have been working. It could be new in the media, but internally we have been working every day to strengthen this sector.
Those whose work has been suspended indefinitely, including Chapter 4 Uganda, founded and led by human rights lawyer Nicholas Opio. Chapter 4 has not submitted its books of accounts and returns to the Bureau since 2016, according to the Bureau statement. But Mr. Opio rejected the allegations, saying the organization has always complied with the registration requirement. "We've always acted above board," he tweeted. Mr. Opio was arrested and charged with money laundering in December 2020. The authorities investigated the source of funds for his NGO. He was later granted bail, but is still facing the charges. The African Center for Energy Governance also claims it has met all legal requirements and adds that it will explore legal options to end the targeted delegitimization, defamation, public shaming, and other tactics aimed at stopping civil society organizations from playing their role of holding government accountable.